Welcome back to the Fortress of Solitude, and today we're hitting up Ceramem's final level, named Flood Castle. So I'm excited to see what sort of thing this level does, what sort of gimmick it has to do with a flood. So, okay, there's water. That's good, that's a good start. I mean, you better have water if you're doing a flood level. Oh, and jumping cheap-cheeps. Whoa, whoa, that is a trippy... Wow. I hope that doesn't look too bad on your screens, that fire thing that has an official name that I've never bothered to learn. Yeah, sorry about that. So we've got some important news for today, I'd say. I'd say it's pretty important. At least to me. What episode was it? Like, this is episode 15. So that will put us at, after episode 13, I got a little message that said I had become a YouTube partner. That's pretty big, I'd say. So yeah, that's the news. I don't know what else to say about it. I guess I could discuss what exactly that means for those of you who don't quite know. I don't quite know myself, part of the details. But the big thing for me that I've always wanted is it unlocks the ability to do custom thumbnails instead of relying on YouTube. Alright, the way YouTube works is it takes your video and picks what it considers to be the 3 most interesting moments of the video based on graphics, solely on graphics, and it gives you those as options for what your thumbnail can be. That's the little picture on my video before you click it. And you have to pick one of those. There's no other option. People say there's ways to sort of force YouTube into picking a certain point in the video. I've never found a successful way. So of course, custom thumbnails are the way to go. Now I can upload anything and set it to be the thumbnail. So that's pretty snazzy. I'm going to enjoy that. I don't think I'm going to do that for this series though, since it's already started. The next series I do though, will definitely take advantage of the custom thumbnails. So look forward to that. Definitely. Oh, what is this? Would this be Dr. Toadley? I'm not sure. Ceramem has an interesting obsession with something called Dr. Toadley, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'm actually not that sure who Dr. Toadley is. I don't think I'm acquainted with a character named Dr. Toadley. So sorry, Ceramem. But actually I have no pity for Ceramem at this point because we're fighting Mauser. Why do we have to fight Mauser? Why must it always be Mauser? Wait. Do we have to fight Mauser? Maybe we just gotta break this guy out of his little box. We gotta get a mushroom, oh! Whoa, how did we grab that? We just like no-clipped it. I don't even understand. So yeah, actually I do like this boss battle because although it does have Mauser, which I don't exactly agree with, I like the aspect where, yeah, you don't even have to beat Mauser. That's pretty cool, and you supply me with power-ups over here. So, good boss battle, regardless of the Mauser inclusion. Well, that is it for Ceramem. Those were some pretty well-made levels, and I actually enjoyed that boss battle because it had more of an objective rather than defeating the boss. Next up is Newfound Hollows. And this guy's pretty cool, and I heard he's made some pretty cool levels. This first one's called Mad Science. And apparently the theme is like Mega Man. They call them Newfound Hollows Mega Man levels. So, that's cool. This actually looks pretty sweet, I gotta say. So I'm excited to see what these levels have in store. This first one looks pretty darn cool. Newfound Hollows, a history of Newfound Hollows. He was actually the very first... Oh, that's cool. The very first series I ever did on this channel was of Newfound Hollows' Mario game. I think it is called Subcon Stars? Yes, of course. I haven't forgotten my first series, of course not. So, yeah, that's how it started off. You can find that if you wish. The quality is really awful and I sound like a little kid, but regardless, it's on my channel. If you care to look in the little playlists I've made, they're there. Also, recently I did a cover of his sequel to Subcon Stars called Subcon Hearts, and that wasn't too long ago. I'd say that was maybe like November. Not November, I'd say more of like July. Yeah, July, because that's when I moved to a different state in the US. And that's why I was having trouble getting that series produced. So sorry for that, Innate Hollows, but should I pity you guys? Because I feel like the little kid who doesn't get invited to the party. I feel like that kid, and you know the kid who's like, he may be popular at school, but he never gets invited to anything. There's an event going on soon on RMN called Super RMN World. Sorry, we've already done RMN Bros 1, 2, and 3, so of course RMN World would come next. And I'd say I've contributed a lot to all of these events so far, all that we've done on here. Including this one, I produced one level, as well as this cover, which I'd say is a fair contribution. And I always post feedback and stuff. Anyway, I didn't get invited to participate as one of the 5 leaders on that, so that kinda sucks. But what are you gonna do? I think I'll just shift my focus off of that and more onto my own game. Super Puzzle World 2, if you haven't heard, it's coming out. Not very soon, but it's coming out eventually. I did cancel the project at one point, but now it's not canceled. I will still participate in RMM World. It just won't be, I won't be as devoted as I might have been as a leader, because I can't really do much without the leadership role anyway. So yeah, that sucks, but this level is truly amazing. The graphics might not be good, but as far as producing a Mega Man level, it's pretty darn good. Maybe that's not such a fair statement as far as graphics go, because let's face it, Mega Man graphics weren't the best, and neither are Mario, really. I mean, these are all pretty low-res graphics. But what can you do? That is a pretty good level nonetheless, and I'm looking forward to the others. I guess I'm just sort of jealous that I didn't get included in this event, especially since I'm pretty tight with many of the leaders. But oh well, what are you gonna do? I've been Desmo360, and I will see you guys next time.